Renting makes you age faster, your friends and family can now do the swiping for you on Tinder, and is Taylor Swift secretly a spy author? Tinder has a new feature that allows your mum, dad, or even your friends to decide who you should date. Matchmaker gives other people access to your account for 24 hours, but don't worry, they can't reject people or actually message anyone. All they can do is provide recommendations on which users they liked, and you can then decide whether you want to swipe left or right on them. But let us know, would you let your family swipe for you? If you're stuck in a bit of a gaming rut, you're not alone, as it turns out gamers are less likely to try out new games or franchises if they cost £70 or more. Basically, we tend to feel more confident dropping £70 on a familiar franchise, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 anyone, but probably not on a brand new IP. High prices are turning more people into patient gamers, aka those who don't mind waiting to buy the game secondhand or on sale. From Doja Cat's Skechers line to the Crocs Shrek crossover, it's been a big year for footwear collabs, and the latest drop comes from singer-songwriter Georgia Smith and Clark's Originals in the form of a new silhouette inspired by the iconic Desert Nomad shoe. They're available to buy now for £160, so let us know, will you be snapping these up? The best budget-friendly destinations for winter have been revealed, and Krakow has just been named the best in Europe for the third year running, with Prague, Brussels, Paris and Budapest following just behind. No guarantee whether the weather will be any better than it is at home though. Speaking of holidays, we've also got a rundown of the best underrated cities to visit next year according to Skyscanner. Think under-the-radar gems offering all the great nightlife, bars, restaurants and beauty spots of a typical tourist destination, just without all the crowds. The fishing port of Vigo in Spain and the East German city of Leipzig are both up there, with searches for both places increasing massively this year. It's also apparently well worth checking out Rimini in Italy and Sapporo in Japan. Okay, bad news. It turns out renting makes you age faster. New research has found that poor quality rented homes and the general stress and uncertainty of renting can actually be linked to more rapid biological aging. So much so that it can add an extra 2.5 weeks to a renter's biological age every year, which is pretty wild and not in a good way. It's been a big few weeks for celeb fashion and beauty launches. First up, Kim K's shapewear brand Skims has officially launched its first line of underwear for men. Meanwhile, Beyoncé announced her first perfume in almost a decade. Saint Noir, which Beyoncé is said to have personally crafted and designed, will be available later this year. And finally, Kylie Jenner just teased a first look at her new fashion label Kai on Insta. The first drop is coming soon and will reportedly be made up of elevated basics. Feeling a little off kilter this week? Last weekend's clock change could be to blame. Yep, we may have got an extra hour in bed, but the clocks changing can actually wreak havoc with our sleep schedules, as it delays your sleep-wake cycle and can leave you in sleep debt. Struggling to break out of your funk? Try getting at least a bit of fresh air and natural light every day and blacking out your bedroom window at night. And finally, Taylor Swift fans are convinced she's Ellie Conway, aka the mystery spy novelist behind the upcoming Argylle film. Yep, you heard that right. Basically, this has all come about because there doesn't seem to be a real Ellie Conway, but there does seem to be a number of connections between Conway and her novel and Taylor's birthday, cats, and author alter ego in the All Too Well short film. Another week, another wild Swiftie theory. Anyway, that's it for today. See you next time for more bits for your brain.